Hi there, and welcome to Busternet. These are the Gloucester City Diaries, and once again, we are heading into that part of the season. I usually limp home most of the time because I get tired, and it's a tough league, definitely tougher than the Serie A as far as I'm concerned. Uh, well, we have a chance now. We've qualified for the playoffs. We have a chance to seal an automatic promotion spot, but it's a tight race to the finish. And in our way are three other teams that can do that too. They are all gunning for promotion spots, and it's gonna be a tough finish to the season. What is it about LLM? I swear to God, this must be harder than Serie A. At the start of the season, I'm fully prepared for this. You know, when my approach to conference football, in fact, my approach until I get into the Premiership and become a contender is keep clean sheets. That's all you gotta do. I'm very Tony Pulis in that regard. Okay, I like my teams to be organized. I need to know my set piece routines. I need to work on every single detail of the game, and then I'm working on draws. So we did a lot of homework for these matches. We planned a lot. We matched against a formation. I would go in. They're playing a 4-3-1-2. Okay, I'm gonna try and take advantage of the flank. So that's what I was doing, exploiting certain weaknesses I think were inherent in other systems. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't work, but most of the time the goal was still the same: keep the clean sheet, and we did okay for the start of the season. In fact, we had such a memorable FA Cup run that was spoiled by a certain club called Manchester United. If anything else, if we had not gained a playoff berth, I would have been proud of this result. By far, our best performance this season was the match against Manchester United. But this showed a weakness in my approach. Against teams that come attacking me, sometimes I can hit them on the counter because I've got a good game plan. But we are not a fantastically good team. We don't have good first touch. We don't have composure. So when teams sit back, that's when I struggle because we can't really break them down because the moment we lose the ball in their half, they can hit us on the counter. And in a lot of the cases where I lost the match, that's exactly what happened. This defeat to Wrexham 1-0. It came from a counter attack by Eusebio Benkesi. Our first attack, they countered us and boom. Even though we created two clear-cut chances and dominated the game for large tracts of time, it wasn't enough. Wrexham hit us with their speed. We are not fast. We have no composure. So there are certain things we can't really do. We try to work ball into box, but it's a big risk. If we lose the ball, we get hit by counter. So I have to do my research on teams. Will they be able to hit me on the counter? I need to know what their acceleration is, what their pace is. The thing about me is that towards this part of the season, I usually get lazy. I stop doing homework. I even start watching matches on commentary mode. Yep, I do. Because, I get tired and it drains you. And LLM football can be very challenging. But, once I started noticing it was getting chronic, I had to go back to my, homework again. No real Salsani, no Gedin Oketu. The depression was sitting in. I lost two key players, and but we still have to get the points. So we went back to basics. Let's try keeping clean sheets. So we went for the draws one more time. We were unlucky against Sutton United. We should have won this game. Sutton came back with an equalizer late in the game. We beat Southport again, and this time against Wrexham. This is the point where I started feeling good about myself one more time. 0-0, a draw, a point against a team that had just beaten us 5-1. And then we beat Ferrybury United 1-0. To me, this was a massive win because, I'm dying to get 3 points from somewhere. And then Braintree beats us 1-0. Again, we played so well in this game. Braintree hits us on the counter attack. And we go down 88th minute. Was heartbreak for us. But we managed to right the ship again against a very tough Tranmere side, and this time I FM'd FM. Okay. They took a lead in the 15th minute. We FM'd the team with a 90th minute goal. Tonight, the 14th of April, there's a possibility that Gloucester City can lift the title if we beat York City. And, well, if Wrexham can do us a favour, since Wrexham needs to get into the playoff spots, if they can do us one small favour and slow down Torquay, then yeah, we might have a chance to win the title. But before we do that, it's time to check out some of the homework. Okay, so here we have, I'm looking at York City. Their flank attack is phenomenal on the left side. They've got 11 assists coming from the flanks, not to mention 9 down the middle and 6 on the other side of the flanks. Their weakness is actually their right flank. So we will secure our left and go down the right. So that's plan A. The second thing is we definitely need to play with the DM because they have a lot of movement around here because they're creating lots of goals from outside the box in terms of assists. So we're gonna have to watch this zone as well. Now, in case I know some people have asked me how if that's my skin doing all the talking. So what you can also do if you have the same, if you don't have the skin, what you can do is you go to team reports and go to the drop down, go to goals, and do it here. Goal assist for Tokwi. All right, it'll show you the assist locations. Then you can tell from here, all right, where the assists are coming from. So this is one thing that you can do to help yourself in terms of the research that you might want to do. The other thing I like to do is we go to the overview of the club, the profile of the club. You see this manager here, Jonathan Douglas, 36-year-old. Manager is probably earning more than me. One of the things I like to do is I like to check out the manager's styles. Now, it's not I mean, things can change in the game, but his pressing style is closing down. And his playing mentality is pretty balanced. So, but his playing style is direct. So I should be able to expect the ball to move, transition very quickly across the pitch. And this might be a concern for us if we don't watch ourselves. So I'm going to be looking out for this. The other thing you can do is do a comparison and find out how your team stacks up against the other team. So this is what I like to do. Well, it will appear, yeah, I cannot allow their attackers to get past. They're gonna attack spaces. They got a fair bit of acceleration in their attack. Uh, those are their defense. Okay, good. We shall have to do a lot of movement. So this is it. This is the part where I start asking questions. You see, when I see something like that, and I get very. This is where I start going. Oh no, now I'm confused. Yeah, this is exactly what happens. So you start looking at this. Most vulnerable. They are most vulnerable to facing the 4-4-2. That's why I thought they might be. So they use the 4-4-1-1 a lot. Most successful formations are 4-4-1-1. They're most vulnerable to facing the 4-4-2. I could go with my 4-4-2 or I could go with my 4-4-1-1. One thing I do know is I'm going to have to try and win the second ball. They might be hitting me direct and there might be a requirement for me to change to a 4-3-3 if they during the course of this match. Right now, my shouts are going to be pretty simple. For now, there will not be. Okay, we're going to pass into space and not work ball into box. We're expecting them to come at us and we're going to start the game like that. Okay, so here we go. The team has been submitted. Jake Hall, Darren Mullins, all lacking in match practice. Let's confirm the lineups. Yes, it's a 4-4-1-1 versus a 4-4-1-1. They're going to come down this side of the flank. To Diallo, Clapperson, Alassani has got a card. Mullins plays out low budget, but low budget has been brought down. No, Lowry challenged him well. Jake Hall with a free kick wins us a corner. So far, we're doing okay in terms of possession, but we still haven't carved out any chances. Joe Hanks, this will be the keeper's ball. Simpson does well. Connolly to Dixon. Dixon goes round to Oyebanyo to Connolly to Diallo. Mullins, oh, he's won the ball. He can't release Alassani, but Hall will get to this. Hall loses out to Diallo. Cecilia. Oh, Cecilia. Connolly to Galbraith. Hey, Galbraith misses. Damon to Williams. Williams with the ball. Plays it to Alassani. Alassani pulls a few players. Hilliard to Mullins. Mullins is trying to line up a shot. He can't. Hilliard again. What does he do? He shoots from there. Alright, the boys aren't playing badly now. I don't want to work ball into box because I don't want them to have a chance to come back and reform their lines quickly. Lowry shoots from range. Dixon to Lowry. Lowry, the ball go. Butler manages to keep that in play. Lobjoy, Diallo, Connolly, Cecilia from range shoots and scores. Alright, we'll have to come and. Okay, we're gonna go overload. Very fluid. Ball into box, pass into space. Yes, we are throwing the whole house at them now to try and get a goal back. Here we go, just basing with a goal kick to Hall. Hall drops it. Hanks picks up the loose ball, gets it to Hilliard. Hilliard to Alasani. Alasani goes one way, but he cannot release the play into the box. Mullins to Hilliard. Oh, Hilliard is tackled by Connolly. It's a good job they have done on him. Connolly into space with Diallo. Diallo gets to the box. He's gonna have a chance to shoot at goal. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to do something different. Okay, we are going to launch you as a winger on attack to Hilliard to Diagna. Back to Damon. Now to Hall to Mullings. Finds the passer for Lobjoy. Okay, two out wide. Drops across. Mullings with the ball. Plays it for Lobjoy. Lobjoy crosses it. Hilliard shoots and Hilliard gets the equalizer. They've come back. Gloucester City have tied the match. Alright, boys, we are not going down without a fight, but we're not gonna play overload all the way. Connolly to Butler. Back to Clepison. To Oyebanio. To Dixon. Connolly into space of Cecilia. Okay. Just piercing. Pick that up. Down to Hall now. I'm looking at the scores on the other side. No, I don't chance. Oyebanio claps. It's gonna be the keeper's ball. Just piercing does well. Alasani Mullins gets to the ball first. Plays Alasani in. Alasani looks for options. Finds Hilliard. Hilliard looks around. Sees a winger. But he tried to release Luke Williams. Good idea. Unfortunately, the execution was not very good. Connolly to Galbraith to Cecilia. Into space. Connolly goes charging. Oh, he's gone through. Singh looks up, looks for options, and decides, well, in his infinite wisdom, to release Alasani. Hilliard now. He's got a chance to do something with this ball. He's under a lot of pressure. Joe Hanks. Oh, what a ball to Williams. Crosses it, and oh my goodness, Alasani misses from such a sweet angle. Alright, we're going to take a chance. We're going to take a race. Oh, I can't and bring on Charlie Stratton. I don't believe I'm doing this. Ray Salsani is not having a game. His season is coming undone. We have, if this is a draw, it's a creditable draw. And only interesting thing will be the result. Still goalless. We're at Torquay United and Wrexham. Darren Mullins, Hilliard to Stratton. Stratton now is on his own. He loses the ball there. Hey, you knew he doesn't have the pace. But this is going to be easy for Damon to pick up. Rose back for Jasbir Singh. Jasbir Singh prays it out to Hall. Hall to Hanks. Hanks out to Lobojit, but he doesn't get to the ball. But this one he will. Lobjoy to Hilliard. Hilliard out wide. Jake Hall. What can Jake Hall do? He crosses it for Stratton. Stratton turns around, looks for options. And then Joe Hanks. But it's still a good result. 1-1. York City have held Gloucester City. We have done very well. We came back. I thought the match was over. They can have a lot of assists coming from the left flank. We managed to keep that at bay, but we could have had a much worse result. But hey, this is a good result for Gloucester City. 5 points now is the difference between Torquay and Gloucester City. So it's come down to this. Top of the table, Gloucester City take on number 2, Torquay United. Torquay United, well, they have to beat us. if they want to get the automatic promotion spot. We, well, we have to do our best to prevent them from beating us. That's pretty obvious. The scouting report has come in. We know where they're gonna be. They're gonna attack us from. We have to be very wary of our right flank. They have to be very wary of the corresponding flank as well. So it's gonna be pretty interesting for us. We're not checking out their manager as well. You can always go to the manager. This is a player coach manager defender. So you can go to staff attributes. He has a very cautious and pressing style. Is going to be mixed. So it tells me that the style of football that they're going to be playing, there won't be a high. I don't expect to see a high press. So here we go. It is the match of the season. Okay, to Diagne, Damon, Thomas, Ryan, Hilliard, Kanks, Williams, Kotwika, and Alasani. Hang on a minute. Where is the man, Darren Mullins? He's gonna have to be in the team. Uh, no way am I gonna bring Jordan Tunnicliffe with us. So Darren Mullins, actually between the two, Ryan or Darren Mullins. Well, we'll leave Ryan at the back. So you got Hilliard, Hanks, Williams, Alasani, and Kotwika. They're gonna get ready for this match, and we are all set for the match between Gloucester City and Torquay United. We're at home. That's the only thing going for us at the moment. Continue to the team talk, boys. We're gonna play standard, structured. Instructions will be no work ball into box. We're gonna hit early crosses, pass into space. All right, we're gonna use this. Hopefully, we use this to our advantage. And this is gonna be the match of the season for us. Alasani to Ryan, plays it to Damon. Damon out wide to Kieran Thomas is back, recovered from the suspension. What a ball to Alasani. We are going to be looking for those kind of balls into space throughout the day. Hilliard is off. He's tackled. Blissett. No, don't be Luther Blissett's son. Please don't be Luther Blissett's son. And they miss. Okay, thank you very much. All right, we almost paid the price there, but we okay. Joe Hanks to Luke Williams. This is unfair. If we score from this, I feel sorry for Torquay United. From a set piece, we have taken the lead. That was actually one of the world's worst AI set piece routines I've ever seen. Look at this. They all follow Williams and they leave my players unmarked. Well, okay, in all honesty, two players went for Williams. That was fine, but they were slow to pick up the two runners. So they're not pressing us. This is odd. Must be the manager's style of play. He's not really pressing us. So okay, we'll carry on playing the same way we're playing until they decide they want to change their football style. So we can afford to keep the pressure going because they don't have a high block. Plays it out to Sparks. Okay, all right. For a moment there I saw the word sparkles. Sing. Jasbir Singh, you gotta pay attention to this match, alright? Or else I'm gonna fight. I'm seriously gonna send you back to Punjab. Nicholson with the corner. Diagne, Williams. Oh, Williams gets it to Alasani. Alasani just has to hold the ball up, play it into space, boy. Play it into space. He's brought down by Sam Cheney. There has to be a card ref. He was gonna release a player or two. Scott Oldham has given Sam Cheney a card. That was a calculated foul. Here we go. Verma with the throw. Diagne down to Young, onto Latrop. Tries to line up a shot. Sparks again. Blissett shoots. Blissett scores. They gotten the equalizer. Okay, this is it, boys. We want the title. We don't want to defend. Okay, no pass into space. Let's up the tempo too. Alright, we're gonna go fluid. We're gonna drop everything on them. No pass into space. No hurt early crosses. Work ball into box. We'll bring on Darren Mullins onto the right. Okitu with the throw. Gets it to Williams. Okitu plays it back to Hilliard. Williams to Thomas. Thomas now plays it to Hilliard. Hilliard finds Thomas. Thomas to Joe Hanks. Joe Hanks to Alasani. Alasani shoots. Yes! It's 2-1. Gloucester City have scored the second goal. That's two today for Alasani. Finally, when it mattered the most, Alasani has come good. Oh, he just kept on side. Torquay United are down 2-1. They went to a defensive huddle. Defensive 4-4-2. Oh, so Torquay just wanted a point. All right, okay, cool. You guys just now they're in trouble. They need to don't they need to win, but they want to win. Luther Blissett into space for Williams. Williams shoots. It's well wide. Okay, now what do we do? All right, we've got time on our hands. So what we'll do is we go standard now, and we'll still play fluid. We won't work ball into box anymore. Mix crosses, retain possession. Right, we've got 9 minutes of football to play. Jess Pearson with a goal kick, plays it to Kieran Thomas. Kieran Thomas to Damon. Damon to Ryan, plays it back to the keeper. The keeper plays it out. Thomas does well, but oh, Ryan, you beauty. Gets it to Joe Hanks. Joe Hanks now to Alasani. Alasani has runners. He's got Luke Williams running. Oh, that was such a good chance to score our third goal. I don't believe it. Gloucester are actually playing like the champions they should be. Whole season they waited to do it for their fans at home. We shouldn't be celebrating too soon. Kieran Thomas to Joe Hanks. Hilliard shoots and it's a third goal. Yes, they've given their home fans something to cheer about. The title is Gloucester's. They are going to get promoted without having to go to the playoffs. I keep my run going. Ah, was a great win. Gloucester City are champions without having to play the last game of the season. That's us carrying the trophy. Well, I have to admit this was a very interesting match. We managed to beat them 3-1. Well, granted, maybe the first goal I think was lucky. The second goal and the third goal, they were nice to watch. We created good chances for ourselves. We went into the match with a plan that was derived from the team report, where the team report indicated exactly what I won't say exactly what I needed to do, but it definitely indicated where their vulnerabilities were going to be. Because they get assists 8 from this side of the pitch, I decided to use the Ramdauter. Decided to use my 4-3-3, which actually pressurizes their fullbacks into staying back as well. Now, the fullbacks have to track my AMs. Now, that means that I can keep the fullbacks from joining overlapping plays. We did a pretty good job with that. And furthermore, if you look at the way they concede the goals, most of the goals they conceded from the right side of the pitch. But if you look down the middle, there's 13 goals they've conceded from the area. We were lucky, so I'm pretty happy with our preparation for this match. And I would like to thank all my patrons. Thank you very much for another sleepless week. We have to catch up with my saves, and Gloucester City are quickly becoming a pretty sentimental save for me. And there's a lot of emotional investment in this game. Yes, and we're off to the league title. Sorry, we're off to the next league next season. Yes, and for the rest of you, thank you for watching the show. I hope it helped. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a note at addicted2fm.com, my website, or here on this channel. Or you can even look me up on Twitter at BusterNet, and I'll try and help you. If you have more questions, then you can always try and find out about my book, BusterNet, A Football Manager's Guide. You can always visit www.patreon.com/BusterNet for more information on the book. Once again, you guys, take care, thank you, and I'll catch up with you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.